In the Champions League goals roundup, Sporting Lisbon 5, Bodo Glimt 0. The fairy tale is over for Bodo and Glimt. Sporting qualified 5-3 on aggregate. Inacio scored off a corner kick with a header. Bodo and Glimt hit the post twice in the 42nd minute looking for an equalizer. Second half, they folded like a pack of cards. Luis Suarez with a nice assist for Goncalves. Luis Suarez scored the resultant penalty from a handball. Araujo scored in extra time. After it was 3-3 on aggregate, he received the cutback and finished with his left foot. Nel added a nail to the coffin deep in extra time with a rifle shot into the roof of the net. Chelsea 0, PSG 3. PSG scaled through 8-2 on aggregate. Kvaratskhelia shrugged off his marker early in the match to give PSG the lead. Barcolo added a second goal shortly after from a Hakimi pass. Keeper Sanchez had no chance. Kvaratskhelia had a goal ruled out for offside in the first half. Mayulu added a third goal in the second half after a Hakimi tussle with a left-footed sweet strike past Sanchez before he even realized it. Chelsea had no answers to the PSG conundrum. Real Madrid 2, Manchester City 1. Real Madrid progressed 5-1 on aggregate. Rodri had a chance on goal as early as the 3rd minute, and Courtois made a fine save. Silva received a red card in the 20th minute for using his elbow to block the attempted shot on target from the rebound, which altered the complexion of the game. Vinicius Jr. had hit the post, and he placed the resultant penalty to the left side of Donnarumma's posts. Haaland scored close to the end of the first half to equalize after good work down the left wing by Doku. Vinicius Jr. missed 2 gilt-edged chances in the first half. Doku had a goal ruled out for offside. Both sides had a goal ruled out for offside. Vinicius Jr. scored his brace close to the end of the match after having his initial effort ruled out for offside. Tchouameni's cross was finished with a plumb by Vinicius Jr. Arsenal 2, Leverkusen 0. Arsenal went through 3-1 on aggregate. 2 goals by Eze in the first half and Rice in the second half. Max Dolman started the match on the bench. Trossard was denied in the 14th minute by a fantastic save by Blažević of Leverkusen. Gabriel of Arsenal had 2 headers go wide in the first half in the 26th minute, and Trossard drew another fine save off his goal-bound effort. He was unlucky not to score. Eze scored with a belter after some intricate passing. Saliba couldn't believe it. He had his hands on his head. Declan Rice says, "Anything you can do, I can do better." He intercepted a pass and unleashed a shot from outside the area and placed it to the left of the keeper, 2-0. Saka had a header ruled out for a foul by Havertz in the 70th minute. David Raya made the save of the night with a full stretch in the 86th minute to preserve the clean sheet. Barcelona 7, Newcastle 2. Barcelona went through 8-3 on aggregate. Newcastle lost the ball in midfield. Yamal turned brilliantly and found Fermin, who passed to Rafinha, and he placed his ball with the left foot, 1-0 to Barcelona. Newcastle equalized off a counter-attack from one end of the field to the other with Elanga on the end of an exquisite pass. Barcelona regained the lead from a Bernal header from a free kick. Elanga got his brace after a poor giveaway. He was running a promotion by Yamal. Yamal missed an open goal from inside the 6-yard box. Rafinha was fouled by Trippier in the box, and Yamal scored the resultant penalty past the dive of goalkeeper Ramsdale. 3-2 at halftime. Lopez scored after a lovely midfield trio of passes to open up Newcastle and an assist by Yamal. Lewandowski scored from a corner kick. Yamal, what a player, got another assist to Lewandowski, who finished without hesitation. Rafinha benefited from a poor back pass from Newcastle to score his brace. Tottenham 3, Atletico Madrid 2. Ademola Lookman scored in the 5th minute but was ruled out for offside. Kolo Muani scored for Tottenham Hotspurs with a header from a sumptuous cross from Tell. Tell had a chance to extend the lead but saw his efforts saved. Juan Alvarez scored at the beginning of the second half. Lookman with the assist. Alvarez turned smartly and scored, placing his shot to the right of the keeper. Xavi Simons scored a brace in the second half. His first was a placed effort after Atletico lost possession in midfield and an assist by Gray. Hanko equalized for Atletico Madrid with an Alvarez corner kick and a brilliant header at the near post. Simons won a penalty and scored, placing his shot to the right of the keeper. Atletico Madrid went through 7-5 on aggregate. Liverpool 4, Galatasaray 0. Osimhen was ineffective. Szoboszlai scored for Liverpool off a corner kick from the training ground and a left-footed finish. Wirtz missed a chance in the 30th minute Salah missed a poorly taken penalty at the end of the first half. Liverpool scored 3 second-half goals. Ekitike scored from an angled pass from Salah for the assist. Gravenberch scored after Salah's initial shot was saved by the keeper. Salah scored the goal of the night after playing a lovely 1-2 with Wirtz, and he curled it with his left foot past the keeper. Salah hit the post in the 66th minute. McAllister had a goal ruled out that should have been counted. Liverpool went through 4-1 on aggregate. Bayern Munich 4, Atlanta 1. Harry Kane is back. He scored a penalty after his initial shot came off the defender's hand. His initial penalty was saved, but the keeper came off his line early. Kane made no mistake the second time going in the same direction. He then bagged his brace shortly after in the second half after twisting and turning in the penalty area and scored his 50th Champions League goal. Carr scored shortly after from a Diaz pass after Kane fed Diaz. Diaz added a fourth goal after a one-on-one race past his defender from the halfway line and a dink over the keeper. Samajic scored a consolation goal for Atlanta with a header after a flick on at the near post. Bayern went through 10-2 on aggregate. Quarterfinal matches are on April 7th, first leg, with the return leg taking place a week later on April the 14th. 4 tasty encounters: Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, Sporting Lisbon versus Arsenal, Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, an all-Spanish affair, and PSG versus Liverpool. Mbappe leading the scoring charts with 13 goals for Real Madrid. Sunday sees Arsenal take on Manchester City in the Carabao Cup in their quest for the quadruple. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Mr. Football, aka Soccer, signing off. Make it a great day.